Let's try out the new Kylie Cosmetics Power Plush Foundation. I am so excited to try this. This is her very first foundation and she came out with 40 shades. This is a hydrating smoothing foundation with medium buildable coverage and up to 12 hours of wear. I'm just gonna take some and apply some to the back of my hand. I'm excited to see how this looks like on my dry skin. That was one swipe. I'm just gonna blend the rest of this out onto my face. And I mean, look at how easily it's covering up all my redness and my freckles. Okay, the coverage is amazing. On this side, you can see a lot of my redness and my freckles. And on this side, it's just giving full coverage, radiant skin. My skin is looking very hydrated and glowy. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Next, I'm going to use the matte setting spray and just spraying my face and locking everything together. This foundation is beautiful. It's giving me smooth, blurred skin. It's full coverage. I can't see any of my redness and my freckles. Like, I honestly can't stop staring at my skin. It looks so good. Let me know if you try out this foundation and what you think.
Here's a full review on the Kylie Cosmetics foundation, and I will be wearing it for over 12 hours. And I have a medium to tan complexion, and I have combo oily skin. So this foundation claims to be a hydrating medium buildable foundation with 12-hour wear. I'm wearing the shade 6.5 neutral. It does not look neutral to me, however I feel like it fits olive undertones. Honestly, look how olivey it looks. I feel like that's a slay regardless. I did apply this with a brush and it felt more full coverage than medium coverage. Here I'm just using the Kylie Cosmetics concealer just to give this a fair chance. I don't think I've ever reviewed the concealer, but I do love this for my under eyes. This is what it looks like before setting, and this is what it looks like after setting my makeup, and my whole makeup routine is complete. And here's how it looks after 13 hours. I think it looks pretty good.
These are some of the deepest shades of the new Kylie Cosmetics Power Plush foundations. I've been trying these foundations out for a few weeks now, so I'm gonna give you guys the tea. I love that they're very inclusive. They come in 40 different shades. So I'm going in with the shade 9 Warm Neutral, which is the perfect shade for my skin tone and my undertone. I always like to start at the bottom half of my face and then just bring that in towards the center of my face. And if you want really good coverage, I would recommend blending this out with a brush. The foundation feels very weightless. It gives off a natural finish, so it's not too dewy and not too matte. And as you can see, the foundation is giving a medium coverage and it feels very hydrating. It also pairs perfectly with the Power Plush concealers because it's also weightless and it gives a medium coverage. Okay, Kylie Cosmetics, you did your thing with this one.
The time has finally come. This PR package is huge, bitch. I have been waiting for this foundation to get here. This is the new Kylie Cosmetics Power Plush Longwear Foundation. And also, they didn't just release the foundation. I guess they came out with a setting spray and a brush. It says hydrating, instantly smoothing foundation with medium buildable coverage. It leaves an airbrush satin finish that is not too dewy, not too matte, but the perfect in between. Something like a skin finish. I'm gonna just use the shade 4C. And I'm also gonna use the new brush. It's like a very dense brush. It feels really soft. Oh shit, it actually is really, really soft. Oh, I like this brush. Oh, it's a really good fucking brush. What does it give? First off, the brush fucking ate. Second of all, that coverage, that shade match. The coverage is obviously a lot more intense since I used a brush, so I'm gonna try using a sponge on the other side of my face. That did the slightest difference in coverage. You can still see a little bit of my like natural redness here. Wait, hold on. This shit is claiming a lot. Sweat, humidity, and waterproof? Now, I do have acne scars and it did a really good job at covering them, but I do have like 2 pimples right here and it did not do a good job at covering that pimple there. I don't really blame it though. It's really hard for my fucking pimples to get covered. I don't know why. I always have to add like a shit ton of layers. Definitely medium to full coverage. Definitely buildable. Definitely airbrushed. 40 shades, which is way better than a lot of fucking brands can do. Also, I was really shocked at the price. Normally foundations are like 45 to 50 fucking dollars, sometimes even like 60 or 70, but it retails for $38, which is basically fucking 40 with taxes. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest of my routine how I normally would, and I'm gonna be right back with the finished look. There's a lot going on my eyes right now, but overall, no filter, I think it is a really good foundation. My skin doesn't feel tight at all, even though like I love a matte look and I use a shit ton of powder. And the finish is very, I want to say soft matte to me. I feel like if you were to have more oily skin, it will come off a little bit more dewy. And if you were to have drier skin than me, then bitch, probably matte. But the blurriness that this shit has, even before I put on powder, is crazy. I think she's worth your little gold coins.
I'm going to be reviewing the new Kylie Cosmetics Power Plush Longwear Foundation. Let's get into what this foundation claims, okay? So it's a hydrating, instantly smoothing foundation with medium buildable coverage and up to 12 hours of comfortable wear. It blurs fine lines, porous texture, leaving an airbrush satin finish. It's not too dewy, not too matte, but the perfect in-between, and it retails for $36. She also came out with a brush. Brush is $32, and the setting spray is $27, and it's a mattifying setting spray. The foundation does have a glass bottle, which I love. I'm going to start with the shade 2.5N. The ingredients aren't listed on her website or like disclosed, so I don't really know what to prime my face with because I want to give this a fair chance. Okay, so her shades go pretty light because for this to be 2.5N and for it to be light on me is actually interesting. The brush is really dense, so it's not absorbing a lot of the product, which I really like. I think I'm gonna go with the 2W. The other one to me is just kind of, it's a little bit light. This half of my face is the side with the foundation, this half is without it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it all over my face. So far, based off first impressions, I think it's really pretty, and I think that my matte girlies, like my girlies who love to be ultra matte, are going to love this foundation. So I'm gonna do my whole face, and then I'm gonna come back so we can just go over the final result. So far, I think the foundation lays really pretty. I think it mixed really, really well with my other products that I use on a regular basis. I'm also going to show you guys what it looks like in natural lighting. First impressions, I think this is a very pretty foundation. It's a really good, solid foundation, especially for this to be her first one. Stay tuned for the wear test because that's when, you know, that's when the test really begins, okay?
Okay, Kylie Jenner sent over her new foundation. My skin actually looks insane right now, so let's put this to the test. Okay, that's definitely not my shade. I'm gonna take shade 3C. This color looks a lot better. I'm gonna try the brush. I already know I'm not gonna like it, but let's just try it. They sent me this foundation yesterday, and I've been waiting forever for Kylie Cosmetics to release a foundation. So I'm actually like super excited for this. Okay, first impressions of the brush. I'm just not a brush girly, so I'm gonna go in with my Juno & Co sponge. That right away is giving us like way more coverage. But if you want a more natural finish, I would definitely go with the brush. So far, she's giving very much like medium coverage. Okay, now I'm gonna try to build it up to see if it gives more coverage. Okay, that looks way better. I got scared for a second. Okay, my face is officially covered. Now I'm gonna take the Kylie concealer in the shade 2C. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. As of right now, I'm kind of feeling a bit iffy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what the foundation is looking like so far. I'm not gonna lie, it actually looks really, really beautiful. And then she also came out with a matte setting spray. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually looking really, really pretty. But I'm gonna see how it performs throughout the night. I will come back with a check-in. So this is a 5-hour check-in. The makeup still looks pretty good. The foundation looks sickening. This is what it looks like. We're gonna ignore this little part right now because that is my own fault. I fully started crying at the club. Why? Estrogen. Okay, give me a second. All right, so this is the final check-in. It has officially been, oh my God, I just slapped the shit out of myself. Okay, it's officially been 9 hours since I put on the foundation. I mean, to me, it still looks really pretty. It's separating a little bit right here and then a little bit on the nose. But that's because I was a drunk fucking mess tonight and cried boots. Your girl's fucking emotional. I'm on estrogen, so I apologize. So is the Kylie Cosmetics foundation bulletproof? No, but it still held up really fucking beautifully. I will say something controversial. I do like it better than the House Labs one. So do with that information what you will. I mean, I'm not gonna say you need to run out and get this foundation, but it is $36 and that's a pretty good price for a high-end foundation. I don't know, I kind of like it.